What's up everyone? In today's video, I'll be unboxing and showing you guys Vanpowers all-new Grand Teton Pro. This bike is packed with features designed for adventure, comfort, and security, whether you're hitting the trails or cruising through the city. Let's get into the unboxing and show you all what to expect straight out of the box. Then I'll dive into the features and specs and give you guys a closer look at what makes this bike so special. Dude, that's a sick design. So this is actually my third bike from Vanpowers, and they're always packaged extremely well and very well put together. The build quality is always on point, and I'm really excited to get this thing unwrapped. Dude, you even got a super nice rubber chain guard. Looking good so far. Dude, this bike is extremely nice. The build quality never disappoints with Vanpowers. If you've never set up a bike before, this is the type of detail that you need for assembly and everything you need to know about your bike. Got your full specifications list, tells you everything about the bike, tells you everything you need in terms of replacement parts, and it tells you how to put together the bike and how to maintain your bike. That's awesome. Good job, Vanpowers. Dude, they even include touch-up paint. You guys are awesome. Like right here, look, I see there's a little bit of paint. Let's try it real time right now. Luke. Oh, barked at him. Okay, just hold it. These things are counterintuitive. The axles, the same thing on the E-Ride, it's the opposite way to tighten it. Now that the bike's built, let's get into some of the specs and features. The Grand Teton is a Class 2 e-bike designed for everyday use. With a top speed of 20 miles an hour, powered by a 750 watt rear hub motor, and a 48 volt 14.7 amp removable battery, it delivers up to 65 miles of range. Whether you're commuting, running errands, or taking a longer ride, it's a practical, eco-friendly way to get around. The Grand Teton features a thumb throttle, which allows you to easily adjust your speed, making it simple to ride on trails or city streets without constant pedaling. Speaking of pedaling, the 9-speed Shimano shifter delivers smooth and precise gear changes, eliminating ghost pedaling, a situation where the pedals move without engaging the drivetrain for a more efficient ride. Usually these bikes don't come with enough gears. This is the first I've seen with 9 gears. The Grand Teton is rolling on 26 by 4 inch fat tires that provide excellent grip and stability on dirt, sand, and pavement, making them reliable for a variety of terrains. With 120mm air suspension forks, they soak up bumps and jolts naturally, giving you a smoother and more comfortable ride. The forks also include a lockout option, allowing you to switch to a stiffer setting for efficient pedaling on flat or paved surfaces. For the brakes, we're looking at Tektro 203mm disc brakes, which provide reliable stopping power in all conditions, easily locking both tires. Whether you're cruising downhill or navigating sharp turns or making sudden stops in busy areas. A really nice added touch for the safety feature is the rear tail light. It activates when braking, adding visibility in low light conditions and for surrounding traffic. And last but not least, the display provides real-time updates on speed, battery level, and trip distance. It is backlit for visibility at night, and it's easy to read even in bright sunlight, giving you all the essential information you need during your ride. Now, let's hop on the bike and give you guys my first impressions. Okay, now it's time for the first ride and first impressions of the Grand Teton. This is the unscripted part of the video where I'm just gonna go off the top of my head and talk about all the standout features of the bike. So I'm on my way to my nephew's birthday party for some laser tag, and I'm going through the little cut through my town. And off the bat, the bike is super smooth, to be honest. Yeah, right off the bat, the torque sensing pedal sensor is night and day difference from cadence sensor. It's much better and more responsive than a cadence sensor, because if you put more pressure into the pedal, you're gonna get more power. Cool. This bike is actually super light compared to a lot of other bikes. And for riding through trails, I can imagine that the torque sensing pedals, yeah, it's a lot better. So I really like the riding position on this bike also. It's pretty neutral. It doesn't make my back tweak at all. I'm not hunched over or anything like that. And it's just really nice, to be honest. Another thing that really stands out to me is this 9-speed Shimano shifter. Like I said earlier in the video, this is the first bike that I've seen with 9 speeds, and it's super necessary for e-bikes to have more gears than not enough, because otherwise you're going to be ghost pedaling, which pretty much defeats the purpose of getting an e-bike. It turns into a moped at that point. But with this bike, since it has 9 gears, I can actually pedal and get good traction in the gears, even at the top speed, which is 20 miles an hour. So yeah, like I was saying with the torque sensing pedals, if you put more power into your pedaling, you're gonna get more pedal assist from the rear motor, which is super, super nice. Whereas the cadence sensors, as soon as you start pedaling, you get an exact amount of power to the rear wheel, and that's fine, but in comparison to the torque sensor, way better all day, every day. And as you guys can see, the bike is super stable. It passes the no hands test. I'll lock this out for a smoother ride since I'm on the street. And the brakes. The brakes are solid. We got 203mm Tektro disc brakes. And you can easily lock both tires, which is actually pretty impressive. If you guys are wondering what this little box is right here, this is the Grand Teton Pro, and they have another version that's the Grand Teton Ultra, where you can track the bike, you can communicate with the bike via Bluetooth app. This version doesn't have it, unfortunately, So I'm not gonna really expand on all of those details, but if you're wondering, then that's what this is. So yeah, if you press hard in your pedals, you're gonna have more power to the back wheel. And of course, you got the front suspension, so if you're cruising on the sidewalk or some other bumpy trails, just hit your switch on the forks and unlock your suspension. The display is super easy to read here in this bright sunlight. And of course, we got our thumb throttle, which is typical Vanpowers. Pretty sure every bike that I've had of theirs has a thumb throttle. My brother is behind me on the Maniday that also has the thumb throttle. And I've also reviewed their Urban Glide, which is a commuter style bike, and that also has a thumb throttle. So yeah, if you guys live in a small city like I do, which is only about 20 miles wide, and you're looking for a commuter e-bike that has all the little bells and whistles that you would want, then this is probably something that you should take a look at. If you guys want to know more information about it, links will be down below in the description, and you can check out any of the information that I may have missed, including the price, which is, I think, $1,600, and they may be running a sale. You could use my code for a little discount, and of course, I'll get a little kickback. It'll help support the channel. So if you do buy this bike from them and use my code, you'll be helping me out directly. And just a full disclaimer, this bike was sent to me by Vanpowers, and they will be reviewing the video before posting. However, these are my own thoughts and opinions of the bike. Every bike I've gotten from them has been top-notch quality, and I'm not just saying that. I think I have something like 1,200 or maybe 1,600 miles on the Maniday, which is my brother's riding, and that's the original bike that I received from Vanpowers to start off this whole entire journey. And it's so good that I just decided to keep it because I didn't want to get rid of it. And I love using it for commuting and getting around town. All right, we just got to the spot and we traveled 4.1 miles. We started off with 100% battery and now we're at 90% and a total travel time of only 16 minutes. So if you guys want to know more about this bike, like I said, check the links down in the description below and go ahead and use my code for a discount. It always helps out the channel. And if you like this video, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.